Mitchell Sanders was an essential part to telling the stories of the war and the things they carried. He was very intelligent, humorous, and fair. He believed every story had a moral to it, and he was going to make that clear in his tellings. He also said that sometimes a story without commentary or explanation is harder to believe since no war story is ever that simple. Therefore, the humor and morals are necessary. Oh, and he also believed in carrying around condoms. You never know when those are going to come in handy.
You are the ones who have a vision for what could be, pushing to go further for the moment that matters. Yes, you are the ones who will go all night long. Valentine's Day is coming. Get ready with Trojan condoms.
Six men go into mountains to patrol for 1 week. Any weird noises they hear, they're supposed to call in artillery or gunships. They have to just sit and listen, nothing else. No tongues, all ears. They're invisible. Spooky. They start to hear music and different things over the days. Eventually, they couldn't take it anymore and called the others in, and they tore the place up. After their commander questions why they did when nothing was even out there. I was there at the helipads to meet the choppers. Mitchell Sanders and Azar and Henry Dobbins and Dave Jensen and Norman Boger slapped hands with me, and we piled their gear into my Jeep. Let it ride, he said. The kid messed up bad for sure, but you have to take into account how green he was. Brand new, remember? Thing is, he's doing a lot better now. I mean, listen, the guy knows his shit. Say what you want, but he kept Morty Phillips alive.
And that makes it okay?
Sanders shrugged.
People change. Situations change. I hate to say this, ma'am, but you're out of touch.
He's with us now.
And I'm not?
Sanders looked at me for a moment.
No,
He said.
I guess you're not.
Stiffly like a stranger, Sanders moved across the hooch and lay down with a magazine and pretended to read.
For almost 2 weeks, Sanders said they lived the nightlife, which meant them being up all night in the war. It was a very tense time, and calling it nightlife made the war sound more tolerable to them. They slept during the day, and then at dusk, they put their gear on and moved through the dark. It was so dark out that you couldn't tell whether you were blinking or not, and they feared getting separated from their unit. They started using string, tied to their belts, to stay together. Some of the men even popped pills to help them. Rat went for a while not saying anything, and then he went to talking non-stop about how bugs were after him. He was going mad. He started scratching himself constantly, clawing at his bug bites, digging at his skin, making big scabs that he would rip off. Rat Kylie was finally done, wasn't sleeping during the day, was too scared at night. He started to imagine the alive men as dead. The next morning, he killed himself. He took off his boots, laid out his medical kit, doped himself up, and put a round through his foot.
Man, this war has really taken a toll on us. I'm drained mentally, physically, and especially emotionally. I don't know if I can get through this.
Not only did I lose my friends in this war, I lost my family.
Sleeping all day and fighting all night, and I think we're all just ready to get out of here.
Mitchell Sanders didn't always tell the truth when it came to him telling his stories. He was more focused on getting his point across. In a true war story, if there is a moral at all, it's like the thread that makes the cloth. You can't tease it out. You can't extract the meaning without unraveling the deeper meaning. And in the end, really, there's nothing much to say about a true war story except maybe, oh.